Yeah, we learned about Jeremy maybe at the last listing that we shot. I think we might have talked about him a little bit. But
Yeah.
What's a Jeremy?
Jeremy Treadway. You've met him. David hasn't.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's a Jeremy?
That's a Jeremy.
Yeah.
Jeremy?
So it's like, yeah, big germ.
Big germ, yeah.
Dude.
I love Jeremy.
That's what his freaking license plate says.
Yep.
I showed up to
It
that.
says Big Germ.
Yes. I showed up to that listing. Tristan and I shot it. It was drone work. And we showed up. And I was like, dude, you do not have that on your license plate. It's like, heck yeah, I do. I lost a little respect. No.
Oh my.
Teach his own.
Hell yeah.
No, we went to high school together, like good friends. We have funny story about him. He drove like an older Honda Civic or whatever.
It's an 85 Honda.
Oh, super old school, and it covered in stickers. His hood was covered in stickers. And
Yes.
I drove like a 2002 WRX. Like it was a blue car. It was really cool.
Wow, that's fancy.
And we didn't know each other at all. I was watching like YouTube videos on Subarus in the library, and he came up like, "Dude, you watching like YouTube videos on cars?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, you drive that Subaru out there?" He's like, "I drive the
Sticker mobile.
the sticker mobile." Yeah, and I'm like, "That's you." So like ever since then, we just became close friends, and he's a good dude.
No, that's
Good
awesome.
Dude. Yeah.
Let's go. Right? That's enough.
Oh, that's the
That's it?
opener? I don't know. That's what we're opening on?
Yeah.
Wow.
Why not?
I don't know. I just
We
felt
got a bunch to choose
I felt
from.
like making it a conflict. Why not?
Making it a conflict.
Just make it very topical, political right off the bat.
No.
Yeah.
It's like a real
Yeah.
thing.
Just get right into it.
I didn't realize I'm like that, but apparently I was every once in a while I'll see the Facebook memories, and like a lot of them are just me starting things online for the heck of it.
You're just learning this about yourself?
Yeah, I had no idea.
Just like tossing a match into like dry woods, and you're like, all right, I'm done.
No, he's
My
the
job's
lighter
done
fluid
here.
that goes onto
Oh,
the
yeah.
already lit flame.
That I
That's
I
Tristan.
cut down the forest, let it dry out,
This guy.
Wow.
and then drop the flame. I don't know if it still holds up
You know, how many podcasts have we done? I'm still learning more about you
all the time.
all the time.
What was the one about scams?
That's okay. It's not a relationship if you're not continuing to learn about each other.
That's right.
Always be learning.
Yeah.
What's our relationship?
You're
Partners.
We're work wives.
Why?
We just talked about that.
Yeah.
Of what? What are we working on?
Why you do it? I did the last one.
Gosh darn, man. Self-censor. What's up, guys and ladies and kids and animals? This is the TRIFLIX podcast, the show where me and this guy and that guy over there, we run a little media company called TRIFLIX LLC, and we do some creative media things. If you don't know what that means, it's like a millennial hipster Zoomer term. I don't know what's young anymore. We do photo, video,
Not us.
website, and sometimes we do some consulting, and we bring people in, and sometimes we want to learn from other people, see what they're up to, see what the creative, entrepreneurial, introspective people trying to make a difference in their community have to say, and what brought them into why they're doing what they're doing now.
Good job, buddy.
Well done.
I'm
Drops
proud of
the
you.
F-bomb. No,
I'm proud of you. I'm Cole. I'm the producer on the show.
I'm unprepared as always.
Yep.
I'm David. I'm slightly more prepared.
And we have a guest today, everybody. Quincy Robinson. Welcome to the show, brother.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
I should say Bud. Bud. Oh, God. Yeah, I learned something new about you the other day.
Yep.
Yeah. So just make sure, guys, the entire podcast, make sure and call him Bud. It's his favorite endearing term.
All right.
Are you from the South?
No.
Tennessee?
Southern Indiana.
That counts. That's what we're talking about.
Southern Indiana counts.
Yeah.
I'm not from Mississippi or no.
Not from Kentucky.
Not from Kentucky. Not from Texas.
So where are you from?
Southern Indiana.
That's it? Just the whole southern
I'm
Indiana?
from Brown County.
Brown County.
From Brown
Hey.
County in the house, yeah.
Okay.
Born and raised there. I was born in Columbus for a year. And then
For 1 year.
born in Columbus. The whole birth. Lived here for a year.
The whole birth was the duration of a
It could
year.
have lasted a year.
That sounds rough.
Oh my
It
God.
was awful, yeah. Let's not talk about that.
Too many bad memories.
That's just no. Ended up in Brown County and just grew up there and chilled there for
Big
my life.
germ, man.
So now you're still there.
Me and Big Germ still there.
Yeah,
I
kicking it.
love Brown County. You know, it's a kind of unique little place in Indiana. You could say a small town, but like relatively big things kind of going on there. I mean, it's a good real estate area, lots of tourist stuff going on. It's cool. Tucked away, I like it.
It's unique.
It's unique,
yeah.
yeah.
Unique
it's
is the right-
unique,
yeah.
yeah.
Isn't your dream house out there too?
And most of them.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
really.
most of the really cool houses I've shot have been in Brown County.
Oh, you shoot houses?
Yeah,
Whoa.
with a gun.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
So like the most meta self-plug podcast.
I was just saying, you asked me the
Yeah.
question.
I was gonna softball toss it
Here
to
at
you.
TRIFLIX LLC. It's where I photography houses.
Have you ever shot any houses for Quincy?
I have.
Yeah.
Not as many as I'd like.
Oh, come on,
But,
man.
I
I got one coming up at the end of the month.
I know. We got it on this pop.
We've done a couple
the
nice
books.
size ones, and there'll be more. There'll be more for sure.
I
Promise
know.
that.
Next is video, right?
Yeah.
We're going to get you on camera.
That would be sweet.
Because
We're gonna-
we do video at TRIFLIX.
Thank you. The whole thing is just one big advert.
Yeah, you thought you were gonna get plugs coming on here. Nope.
The joke's on you. Man.
But before we talk about what you do now, though, kind of what were you doing before, man? Like what kind of got? You don't have to go back to like give me your
To
whole
the
childhood
1 year birth or
yeah,
Yeah,
but
we'll
you
go
know,
there
like
again.
kind of what'd you start with, man, when you started working?
So went to Hanover College, played basketball, got introduced to network marketing.
Okay.
So I was one of those VIMA guys, if you guys know anything about that. So network marketing
No.
was. Nobody knew anything about Vima. It's okay.
No.
It's
No,
just
what's Vima? I don't know what
energy
Vima is.
drinks. They
Okay.
were selling energy drinks.
Dude, I was like, it sounds like a drink.
Yeah. Yeah, total energy drink thing. So I was there playing basketball, broke college student, like trying to play ball and sell these drinks. But I didn't make a lot of money, but I learned like a lot about entrepreneurship.
Okay.
And just networking in general and communication. I didn't know anything about entrepreneurship. I didn't even know what that word meant. So got introduced to that and just kind of opened up a lot of doors, really.
What does entrepreneurship mean?
That's a
to
good
you?
question. Good question.
What does it mean, man? But
Entrepreneurship, it can mean a lot of things, but I think it really means like making a difference in the community and working for yourself. I think it can expand from that, but that's just kind of a simple definition. I think is
right on.
doing something that you love doing, making a difference in the community, impacting others while building your own dream.
Mm-hmm.
Did I read correctly that when you were at Hanover, you were doing geology?
Yeah, that's what Facebook said. I was studying communications, but I did study geology for a year because I just wanted to work outside. I didn't want to work in an office.
No, I was just curious because that's what my wife went to school for.
Yeah. So
I
I
was
was
like,
like,
I know rocks a little bit.
Well, it's like the healing crystals. It's like how they're communicating with you. That's the healing
Yeah.
geology. The
Yeah.
communication of geology.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
How rocks talk to you.
Yeah. You can learn a lot from rocks. You can.
It's true.
You can.
This is true.
For real?
Yeah. I mean, it's like history and stuff. People have, energy and feelings from rocks and stuff.
Okay.
There's a lot. You can go a lot into rocks with that.
This dude's from Brown County. Okay, he knows a thing or two about rocks,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of shops
Yeah.
and things like that that
There's
are about that.
There's a whole entire rock shop in Brown County. Actually.
Yeah, they're expensive too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
somebody just stole a big rock from him, and it was
Stole
They
my
really?
rock.
Yeah, they post on Facebook. Yeah, like watch out for this thief. She took a big rock. And
Dude, could you imagine like the insurance claim? It's like, so how much was stolen? $20,000 of what rock? Just one rock. It's not even plural. It's just rock.
There's probably
The
like
rock.
specifically like rock insurance.
Dwayne insurance.
Oh my god.
Slogan is "Our insurance rocks."
Yeah. Oh no.
It's my only one. I
bad.
swear.
That's
I'm sorry.
really bad.
You're their only customer.
that's funny.
Keeping them alive.
He's like, I studied marketing and branding, and that's the worst decision ever.
Look where we are, though.
Yeah.
So you studied it. Did you do anything? with
No,
that? No rocks.
No, that lasted a semester. So
I feel you. I feel you.
Went on a couple really cool labs. Field trip. We call them. That was fun. But no, switched to communication with a little bit of business, and then left Hanover. Didn't know what I wanted to do. Like most post student, whatever. So I was like, what am I gonna do? So I was like, I wanted to do something outdoors, something cool. So I went to work for a bike shop. Worked there for a little bit. Didn't know a thing about bikes. I loved riding them, but I didn't know anything about bikes.
Like road bikes, off-road bikes,
mountain bikes. Yeah. So went there for a summer, and then they fired me over the winter. They couldn't afford. They couldn't afford to pay. Yeah.
But that was the only reason.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. They just like, hey, we can't afford you in the winter. Things slow down in Brown County. It's a seasonal area, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, whatever. So that winter, I bought some bikes and built a bike shop and started my own business, and then did a few things, sold hoverboards, got into personal training, used to make energy bars, tried to find my way, and then I always wanted to get into real estate. Like,
what's a fat bike, and do you sell them?
Yeah, fat bikes are fat tire bikes, so the tires are like wider than normal. Do I sell them? Yeah, I've got some.
Yeah. Do you get a ride much, or is this just like a business?
Personally?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I ride just about every day.
Really?
Yeah.
Even in our 4-season weather?
Yeah, in -3 degrees and like cold, we're out riding. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, my best friend and I, we're out like all the time. If I'm not riding a mountain bike, I'm riding a dirt bike.
Okay.
So I like to ride two wheels a lot.
Dude, that's awesome. I've been wanting to get in. I got into it a little bit last year, and it was just really a lack of like best options to get my bike from the house to the trails.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I've been working on that.
I can help you with that. Get some suction cup for the attached to the Audi.
It's not going on the Audi. I'm sorry. Not even gonna.
I'll show you something cool.
It can go on the VW.
You just take the tire off and throw it in the Tiguan.
That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
And we did. That's what I was doing, like throwing the bikes in the back of it. But you just beat up your car really fast.
Yeah. I don't recommend doing that. Get a bike rack. Yeah,
I was thinking about getting one of those, like putting a hitch on it.
Yep.
And then just getting one that just
Audi?
sits. No. No, I'm out on that. That's the thing is like I just want to keep that car nice. So I've looked at all like the trunk connecting ones and everything, and I'm like, nah.
No.
Didn't you get a wreck in it like in the first week?
First like month, yeah, I did.
I know how that feels.
So it's already broken in. Just throw it in the back, man.
Freaking Tellurides.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So did you just get into mountain biking just from being in that community?
Just from being in Brown County, you know, I lived across the street of this 1,000-acre, basically adventure retreat, and there was a bunch of bike races I saw like when I was a kid. And I was like, what's going on over here? And I would ride like these hoopty bikes like with no like brakes and no tires, like downhills and stuff, and survive. And I was decent at it, so just got into that. And then one of my good friends told me about this downhill park in Knoxville, Tennessee, called Windrock, and I was like, that sounds fun. I like going downhill. I hate climbing.
Yes.
So that really introduced me to a whole nother world of mountain biking, like to a professional level.
Okay.
And went down there and really kind of made a name for ourselves in southern Tennessee for mountain biking. And then they're like, who are these guys coming from Indiana, like going so fast down these hills? And like the first few times we were like really bloody, I will say.
Sure of that.
We definitely sacrificed to the mountain gods, but then we learned, and things changed a lot. So.
Blood for the blood god.
You have to sacrifice a little bit. So.
I'm sorry, did you say bikes without tires?
In the beginning, you know, when I was a kid,
Okay.
The tires would just somehow, you know, be off, and
All right.
I would just go like literally on the rim. Yeah.
I didn't know if it was like a certain, like I'm not super in the realm of biking that much, other than just having a road bike. Like I did biking merit badge in Boy Scouts. But
I don't mean to brag.
I mean, I'm an expert in like.
Do you have a badge?
I don't. I'm not. No.
So technically, you're more qualified, David.
I wouldn't say
may
that.
be.
No. So I didn't know if there's like, I know with every hobby there's like multiple different realms of like how they do stuff. So I didn't know if like biking without tires was like some sort of like division, like only downhill and like, you know, let's try to maintain traction.
Okay, cool. Some of the World Cup races, so these people that race at the World Cup level, you know, they've raced, they're going down a race run and their tire punctures and shreds and comes off. They finish the run without it. So it's just kind of, that's, yeah.
So you were just training. You
difference
were
of skill.
preparing.
Yeah.
Exactly. We were training. Exactly. Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I didn't know it was like just preparing to training. It's like I'm just going to do the whole thing without tires.
Not intentional.
Gotcha.
That's
awesome.
Dude,
It's
that's
like
super
the
cool.
resistance training, like whenever you work out with weights and stuff, you're just like, that's just the next thing. So it's like, oh, you can ride the bike with tires, but
But what about no tires?
them off.
Yeah.
next is no tires, just no wheel, just bike frame.
Just hopping.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Dude, I want to do more of that.
It's fun. Yeah, Jeremy just bought a bike yesterday.
I know.
From you?
Man, Jeremy.
No.
What?
Yeah, he helped me build my bike shop, but that's fine. I try not to sell bikes honestly anymore because it's just like customers have to wait like some time. So my shop is literally not much bigger than this room, so just a place for me to store. Like I've got about 20 bikes that I rent to people.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, I don't have like a showroom, like Bike Station does to hundreds of thousands of inventory. I'd rather sell 100,000 of real estate. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
Heard that.
yeah.
So do you, I think I looked on the site for a little bit. It looked like maybe you might have to hook up though if somebody wanted to get a bike.
Yeah. No,
Find something.
I sell like in 2020, like COVID, before COVID came, like that. Whenever COVID came, I sold a lot of bikes.
Okay.
Like we sold a lot of bikes. Families come and buying 6 at a time. Like I used to be able to get a bike in 4 or 5 days.
Okay.
So if a customer, like if somebody wanted a bike, I could, you want this one? Okay, pick it out, size them up on some that I have, and then get a bike here like that. But now it takes like so much time.
Can we start calling that BC before COVID?
I think it's already taken.
Dude,
I was
that's
gonna say,
like
I think
three.
someone's using
That was like 2 BC.
That's a good idea, though. I do.
I don't know if
I like
anyone's
that.
like, we can coin it. I don't know. Maybe out there already.
We're all going to use it as that catalyst.
For sure.
That was
Yeah.
before and after. I mean, everybody's like, oh, during or,
Right.
before COVID or.
Yeah.
I remember when the airports, man, you could just walk straight through. then that thing happened, and then that was the timestamp for the last like 20 years.
That's so
Now
funny.
We got a new timestamp, BC. What's
Gosh.
It's great.
If I had
Yeah,
$1 for every time you brought up 9/11 on the podcast.
shoot? Is that not explicit? Can we say that now?
I think you can say it.
It's just numbers.
Yeah, it's just numbers. It's 911.
I love it's always funny.
He's like, yeah, no, I'm out. What's
I don't like those numbers.
I don't either, man.
Me either.
Yeah.
But what do you like
I need a bike hookup.
outside of bikes?
So it's a good question.
Yeah.
I love cars. I like cars a lot. I like cooking's all right. I like food. So I like some good food.
Like you cook a
Yeah, I
lot?
cook a lot, yeah.
Yeah, you chef.
Yeah.
You chef?
You
Gotcha,
chef?
dude. I'm single, so
Cook you?
yeah, it's just me and my dog. So like he eats good and I eat good. So
If like you had to have your go-to dish that you could make perfect every time, what is it?
every time it's some shrimp stir fry, shrimp and scallop stir fry.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
or some grouper. I
coming
eat,
over.
I eat a lot of fish. Yeah.
Let's go around. David, what's your dish? What can you make?
I usually do like beef stir fry. Actually, coincidentally, I do like shrimp, but I don't know how to cook it very well.
Oh, dude, scrimps are easy.
They're easier than that beef. Yeah.
I'm scared of it.
True,
Yeah, but no, I do. I go to the. I don't know. In the grocery section, they just call it like stir fry like strips or whatever.
In the frozen area, he like pulls it
No,
up, puts
it's
it in the
not frozen.
microwave.
No,
It's a TV dinner.
yeah, that's.
I remove the plastic.
I poke four holes.
Throw in the
No,
microwave.
Not at all.
Burn the crap out of my mouth.
Cool.
The middle's frozen.
Anyway, what
Okay,
about you
Cole,
guys?
you got a dish?
I used to be like, it's funny. It's fried rice. I had a really good thing going with that, but lately it's been all about the grilling, like
Yeah.
beef. I've been really working hard on my steak game, and I'm
Nice.
just saying, it's
You're just trying to get some more reposts from Flame Bros.
He's trying to get that
Flame
free
bro.
grill.
What's your grill called?
What's a flame,
What's
bro?
your grill called? Your Flamboy?
I don't have one yet. I want to
Flame
buy
boy.
one, but I want a. What's the stupid thing called?
There's some fancy ones out there.
I honestly can't think of the name.
Flame Boys.
I know. Now you got me just thinking about freaking Flame
look it
Boys. I'm looking it up.
It's my Flame Boy grill.
I should just
be
be able to.
Napoleon.
Napoleon, thank you.
You're
It's the
welcome.
little short, scary dude.
Sometimes I let you struggle for a minute before I throw out the
Napoleon.
safety.
My dad just bought a Napoleon, and I'm gonna get one this year because we've really been stepping up our grill game. Dude, I bought some Wagyu recently.
I was getting ready to ask.
Wow.
I'll tell you what.
What's a Wagyu?
So this was American, but it's just fancy steak. It's really well taken care of, specifically fed steak, and
Rubbed.
so it's very well. The Chinese version of it, yes, or Japanese version of it, is massaged and everything. Supposedly, they're like those cows live like kings, and that marbling is better than any you'll see. But the American stuff looks really good too, and it's not cheap. But we just went with sort of like New York strips, and I'll tell you what, it was
Did it taste different?
so good. I'm telling you, man, it's night and day.
Really?
Like once you have a steak like that, and we've cooked a couple recently, there's no comparison.
Yeah.
You know, you buy your little steak at the store, and you cook it up, and you're like, I can't wait, and then you eat it, and you're like, wow, this isn't even close.
That's awesome. Where'd you get the Wagyu from?
There's a website. It's Snake River Farms. I forget where they're based out of, but they ship you a piece of steak in a box with dry ice and
Wow.
special bag and
make
everything.
the steak. You play with the ice.
I played with the ice. I put it in my toilet. I thought it was funny because then there was smoke coming out of my toilet.
Yeah, but then you realized.
I was a little worried because it just was like taking a long time to melt, and I was like scared that my toilet was gonna blow up.
No.
It was gonna get too cold, and then the porcelain was gonna break, and I was like, oh gosh. But I had to let that one sit. I'm not reaching
Let it
in
sit
there.
there for a while.
Yeah, I'm not. No,
Just close the lid, put a note on it.
I'm out. It's worth it though. You should check them out. Snake River Farms.
I might check it out.
Their
Yeah.
stuff was super good, and it got there really fast.
Even better.
It's a quality cut.
Yeah. I don't eat a lot of meat. I don't eat a lot of red meat, really, or chicken anymore.
Lame.
I know I'm one of those guys.
Gosh.
Is that a life decision?
It's what it is.
It's what it is.
I just feel better and perform better.
I thought it was like
I get
every
that.
time I
I
go to the
get that.
store, it gets too expensive, man. I can't do red meat anymore.
I just don't mind being fat.
You're not fat.
this believe it or not, this is what peak performance looks like.
Yeah. It's the peak dad performance.
Yep.
I looked it up in my Kroger purchases. Is beef choice for stir fry. That's what I
okay.
normally buy. It's just, in the refrigerated section where all the next to the steaks are. Just
like
to
already
section
cut
off to the
up?
left. Yeah, it's already cut up.
Yeah, I know what you're
That's
talking
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I bought it.
Oh, okay.
I buy that a couple times every other month.
We love you, buddy. We were just giving you crap. I'm sorry.
I just couldn't remember.
You're a really good.
It's
Too
okay.
much pressure.
You're a great
You can make
baker,
it.
and I love your bread.
I have to live up to my name. It's like, it's a pride issue at this point.
Yeah.
What's your dish?
Me?
Yeah.
Shoot. Honestly, I like steaks, but
Yeah. Steaks are
while
good.
I prefer it on the grill, we didn't have a grill for a long time moving into our apartment, so I got really good. I think, I don't know, I like them. Doing steaks in like a shallow pan fry,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I like to, I don't know, really how to marinate properly, and I don't really care to learn, to be honest, because what I'm doing seems to be working.
What, you don't marinate at all?
I really don't like what you do.
Yeah,
It
no.
bothers me when you tell me about it.
No, I just throw
Really?
I season it, and then I'll throw it in there. You get a good sear.
What do you mean season it? Because what does that mean?
S&P,
It's
baby.
like I mean, you can do Montreal, or you can do
Oh, true.
Lowry's or whatever.
Oh, you
You
put
whatever-
Lowry's on a freaking steak.
You
It
put
better
whatever you
be
want on
like $1 steak. Don't you be putting Lowry's on a good steak?
Come on, man.
I like
Don't you know better?
sirloin's my favorite cut, though. So I mean, that's like the cheap cut, anyways.
Yes. I was like,
So-
that's fine.
Yeah.
Throw you some Lowry's on there.
Yeah, and I throw that in there, throw butter on top of it, and then I'll pour some whiskey in there with it.
Here you
Isn't it
go.
like peach whiskey or something like
Yeah.
that? Thank you.
What?
I mean, I'll put it.
Okay.
I put regular Jack Daniels in there too.
I'm making my steak and I'm going to put some peach whiskey on there.
Shoot, it's good, man.
I like my steaks peachy.
It's good, but I don't know. That's what I like,
Wow.
and I could probably eat that every night. But my wife doesn't like me making steak in the house. She says it smells funny.
Sounds like you're burning it.
Well, ever since COVID, I burn it.
Ever since COVID.
AC.
AC?
Yeah,
AC
so
now?
it's actually after COVID, it affected her like her sniffer. Her nose ain't working
Her
right.
sniffer.
She says
Yeah.
the smell of cooked meat just makes her nauseous. So
Wow.
I grill a lot more now.
Outside.
Yeah, my grandparents gave us a grill, and we have like a back deck that I just
It's better.
throw everything on.
It's
I don't know. That doesn't have a starter that works right now, so I'm just out there with a lighter.
That's okay. Yeah, that's what I've had a lot of jank grills, man. As long as
it gets lit.
that's all that matters. That's all that matters. I cooked on charcoal grill, like a crappy, what's the Weber charcoal grill? It was a Miller Lite branded one.
Miller Lite.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
And I cooked on that like all the time, like for a whole summer. It was just always like, okay, I'm gonna go out there and get the charcoal going, and it took a while. You're like, oh, this is 45 minutes to get it going, but it was so worth it. Cooks hot.
Yep.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
tasty.
Damn, I'm about to go make a steak tonight. Shoot.
There you
I don't
go.
even need it.
We're getting you right back into red meat.
Thinking about it, yeah. Some wagyu and stuff.
I'll get you some
charcoal.
peach whiskey.
Yeah.
You're gonna need some more cushion on that bike seat.
I need to write these recipes down.
You just,
Yeah, some
all that
Lawry's.
extra is just dip and sauce, man. Just dip and sauce.
Dipping sauce for your steak?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Dude,
What
it's
is
just-
wrong
it's
with you?
Butter and whiskey, man.
What is?
What the? I just had
dipping
steaks
sauce.
with Andrew that we've recently had on the podcast again, and we just did like salt, black pepper,
That's all you need.
threw it on there,
S&P,
did
baby.
some onions. We sautéed some onions.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I like a good Oscar. You
Yeah,
ever get it like that?
okay.
You ever do that?
Okay.
You know what it is?
No, I don't.
And so it's like crab meat that's like shredded up, and then they put, I think it's like hollandaise or something that they put with it. It is good.
That sounds good.
It's just another way to like add on, because you know some people like mushrooms, and
Yeah.
yeah, I love to get a good
That sounds
Oscar.
good.
I like to mix my sea and land in the same thing. I'm about that.
And now
Give
we're
me
talking.
that steak and lobster.
Now we're talking. Yeah, I like that surf and turf.
Surf and turf.
Yeah,
I couldn't
there
think of
it
what
is.
it was
I
called.
like that.
Sea and land.
Same thing, man. Surf and turf. They just somebody made a better marketing name.
Tristan,
Give me that sea and land.
you should make your own little like seasoning bottle and like sell it to us.
I don't know how well that would bottle.
Oh, you can figure it out.
Be fine.
Just reduce
I don't
it
know
in
if
the
you're aware,
pan.
but like butter is like a solid at like room
Well, just have it
temperature.
part of the cooking
That
instructions.
depends.
Man.
They
You
make
know
like
what a
spray
recipe
butter.
is?
Do they?
Yeah, it's out there.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Liquid,
Dry butter.
liquid butter is it's a thing.
You can just butter.
That's real butter.
It's not real.
See, it's like plastic. That's just oil.
It's
Isn't
flavored
It? Is it actually,
plastic.
I thought it was,
Might be.
I thought it was just like oil.
That's what my mom always
compressed
told
air.
me growing up. Like we never had that because it's margarine or something like that, or like I don't know. There's a parquet, whatever that butter is. It's not really butter.
What's
Can't
wrong-
believe it's
wrong with
not
the-
butter.
wrong
There
with
you
the
go.
Indian lady?
Oh,
Only
They changed the logo
Chiquita
recently.
banana.
What is that?
Land O'Lakes.
Land O'Lakes?
yeah.
They,
Wow. Yeah.
they have real butter. That's what we buy.
Yeah.
It's a real butter. That's real. But
That
like
was real?
the parquet or whatever, that's fake butter. That's what my grandpa always used.
That's what I've heard,
He'd be
too.
out there spraying his butter on his corn and be like, we weren't allowed to eat that stuff growing up. My mom was like, it's one molecule away from plastic. You can't eat that.
I mean, it's probably true.
So I kept being like, I was like, everybody's eating plastic and I got real butter.
That's funny.
I think there's truth to it, man.
Probably. We'll look it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pull that up, Jamie.
We went off on a total tangent
We
there.
did down the rabbit hole.
did.
Let's talk about real estate, man.
Yeah.
Aw.
So I know you said you always wanted to do it. What kind of got you into it though? Like what made you think that's what you wanted to do?
Well, I didn't really know exactly till I got into it that I wanted to continue doing it and stuff.
Okay.
But like my first year, I maybe sold a couple houses. I traveled too much. Like I went on a month-long cruise and like just too much was happening. Right when I got my license, like I couldn't get like head down.
Sounds like most agents.
Probably.
They're like, I went on a cruise and sold 3 houses. Usually the case.
It is usually what happens. Every time you travel as a realtor, it seems like something happens. Like every time you cross state lines, like some new business forms out of nowhere. But anyway,
It's true.
I was actually personal training, and I met this dude out of Brown County that owned his own brokerage, and we traded like personal training for real estate training, basically.
Okay.
And took my test. It took a lot of times to pass that test. It's a really hard exam.
Yeah, I feel you.
It was a challenge, and
I won't ask you how many times.
Yeah, I'm not going to disclose that.
You're good. We can talk about that off camera.
Yeah. I passed the test
Twice.
Passed it a couple times, and once I passed, like it was great. I got into it after that first year where I fell on my face a little bit. Like things started taking off after that.
Did you start with carpenter?
No, I didn't. So I started with Brown County Real Estate. Worked there for like a year and a half. This one man show. Great dude. Great dude, but I needed some training. I didn't know what I was saying, like, bad.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know a thing about real estate, like, at all. But I knew that from VEMA and, like, learning about, like, network marketing and entrepreneurship, the guys that, like, I read about, like Robert Kiyosaki, Jim Rohn, Earl Nightingale, some of those guys, like, they all talked about real estate. So I'm like, what is this real estate thing? So
What is it?
my first opportunity, like, just, I was like, well, I might as well be a realtor, learn real estate. So that's what I did, you know, and it's been great. Like, this is my 4th year in it. Last year was a really good year. This first quarter was great. Already sitting at a solid amount for my goal. So it's cool. Yeah. I love the business a lot.
So why'd you pick carpenter when you switched? Just out of curiosity.
Why'd I go with carpenter? Really because Holly, she reached the managing broker. She called me and asked to set up a meeting and just started talking. And I was like, she feels the most like home. And once, like, I learned about, like, their training programs and certain stuff like that, carpenter's cool. You know, I like them a lot. So it's been a good fit for the first part of my career.
Sweet. What's your favorite part about real estate? About doing it?
Honestly, the people that you meet, like
Seriously, you can't.
There's pros and cons to it. You know, the people that you meet are really cool. Like, the lifelong friendships that you make out of real estate,
It's true.
I think is the biggest. Because, like, I want to, like, impact a lot of people, and a lot of people that I help in real estate, it became, like, close friends. And we don't hang out every day, but, like, we stay in touch.
We don't. I wish we did.
And so just the people that you meet from it, and the fact that you can really build, you know, a solid foundation for yourself. I like that the most too. So.
Okay. What I think is how long have you been doing it now?
4th year. This is my 4th year.
4th year. Awesome.
Yeah.
So what
Maybe
would
5th.
so somebody who's like talking about getting into it, like, what would be your number one piece of advice?
That's a good question. You know, if somebody was just trying to, I would, like, really, like, ask them if they, like, really want to get into real estate, because it's not for everybody. There's a lot of people that have, you know, hit me up on Facebook and, like, asked me, like, oh, how do you get business? Like, I want to get into real estate. What should I do? I'm like, here, watch a couple of videos, like, about people that have been in the business for, like, a long time, because it's not easy. Like, you have to deal with a lot of people's, like, emotions and some of their problems. And if you don't have yourself together, I can see where that can, like, really run somebody down. So you got to really, like, be, like, you got to have a good balance, honestly. You got to have a really good balance. And if somebody just, like, wants to quit their part-time job and go full-time in the real estate, I'd be like, just, you know, wait a little bit, like, keep that job for a little while, like, get into real estate, but, like, try to focus most of your, or if not all of your energy in real estate, because there's a lot of part-time agents out there that kind of have a bad name for realtors.
It's true.
And I would just be like, yo, really, if you want to get into this business, like, make sure that you have thick skin, and you're able to have a good balance in your life. So
That's true.
Yeah.
I will attest to the thick skin part.
You got to. Yeah, fellow realtor, you know, like.
I think that it's the interesting thing about the business is that it'll weed people out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Like it kind of chews you up and spits you out. Like,
Yeah.
if you can't continue, it's usually you figure it out pretty quickly.
You'll know after the first couple of years if this is for you or not.
For sure.
You know.
I've had plenty of people I've met and they're like, yeah, no, I was an agent at one point in time too, and they're like, hated it.
Yeah.
Never do it again.
Yeah, same.
Do you guys have any horror stories that you can speak to without, you know, revealing too much information?
The fiduciary duty's over.
We follow a very strict fiduciary.
Yeah, fiduciary. Oh, come on.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
What does that mean? It sounds funny.
Yeah.
Basically some lawyer stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a contractual
NDA
obligation.
type
Confidentiality thing?
Patient-doctor agreement.
You know what's funny is like I know there's obviously a code of ethics, but there's only certain things. I mean, especially as like a seller-agent relationship, there's only certain things that we can talk about, especially when we're in the throes of contract.
Yeah.
But once you're out of contract with somebody, like those duties don't continue. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
the fiduciary.
All right, so you can
drops
start
off.
name dropping immediately. Like
I
right
don't
now.
have any horror stories per se. A couple nightmare clients.
Yeah, always
Just
without
crazy.
saying names or
Just
identifying
just
information.
crazy. She's not.
Yeah.
not gonna
Which
be watching
houses?
Yeah.
What's the address?
Yeah.
it. No, just some crazy clients that their life's upside down. You know,
Okay.
so like she's a thief, like taking
Wow.
drugs and stuff, and then
dang.
just like this is not my kind of people. Just somebody who approached me like, hey, can you help me buy a house? I'm like, I'm okay, I'll help you.
So there's just like a lot of baggage that comes along with some.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So does that happen? Like, was that earlier on when you were starting out then?
No,
Or-
this happened last year.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So has that changed how you approach client or like taking on certain clients,
Yeah.
or are you just like, yeah, well, I could do it again?
Like after being like 4 or 5 years in the business where I've sold some houses, I don't drive to like Newcastle
Yep.
to sell a house like an hour and a half.
Right.
I did that.
Yeah, like when you're first getting the business, like you'll do just about anything to get a listing or
Heck
whatever.
yeah.
So
Where was your first listing at?
my very first listing was an expired listing.
Okay.
So one
Pulled
that
in
like
expired.
Yeah, one that like was on the market and then didn't sell.
Mm-hmm.
So it expired.
So the other agent didn't do a good job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I sent them a letter, and it took a long time. I helped a lot more buyers than I did sellers in the beginning. Now I'm trying to focus more on sellers.
Mm-hmm.
But
Is that a formality? A letter? Like you have to send a letter to do things sometimes?
it's a different way of
Yeah.
of reaching the
Do
person.
you fax him?
It's more
Yeah.
personal.
Mail it.
Okay.
Yeah, I've sent
Pigeon.
hundreds of mailers to people.
Does it work?
Wow.
I got one listing from it, so
Hey,
that $6,000 to $8,000 to me worked.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just curious because I
I think it's slowly
outside of my
going
knowledge.
away.
It is. Yeah.
It like anything, eventually something catches on, and then you have to find something new and adapt. And so it's like nobody was doing the personalized letters with the mailers.
Yeah.
And then everybody and their brother started doing it.
Yeah.
And so now it's like you got to find another way.
Yeah.
Because you're probably I cannot tell you how many calls I've gotten where they've left me a voicemail and it's like, I've got your postcard 8 times in the mail. I don't want to sell my house. Take me off your mailing list.
see.
Yeah.
I think the thing now, if I could be so bold here,
Yeah, go for it.
This
Go
is
for
my
it.
marketing advice
Go
for
for
you.
it.
Maybe if you change your demographic, because right now you've probably been focusing on like the home. You said you're switching from the buyers to the sellers, right?
Yep.
What if you started doing TikToks and targeted the kids of the people with houses and be like, hey,
I don't like the fact
if
that you
have
said targeting kids.
So you could like do these TikToks, right? And you're like, if you want a cool new house, you should convince your parents
It's
to
possible.
go
It's true. It's
through
possible.
Quincy because
Oh.
all the cool kids have cool houses.
It's possible.
And then
It's not the worst theory.
and then you could push it because I don't. That's what everybody's using now. Like that's the new social media platform that's growing the
You're right.
fastest.
No, you should just go straight
that's
into
their use-
bribes and say like, if you convince your parents to buy this house, I'll give you Fortnite gift cards.
Do you have TikTok?
Our company does. I do not.
Yeah.
I show him TikToks from time to time, but he's not on it.
Is this?
Are you on?
Is this an already? Am I out of date? Is this already like?
It's still.
already,
it's still
already
a
been
thing.
done.
No, it's still a thing.
No,
People are targeting-
agents are using it, but they're not targeting children.
No, I don't think that's legal to
I don't
target
think-
children at all.
I also children can't. Well, technically they're not supposed to use the platform.
yeah.
So, like
Unless they
whatever
lie about their age.
Yeah,
Nobody does that.
Nah.
I never did that.
So
Nah. Well, I was old enough when all that stuff came out.
I
Didn't
was
matter.
definitely 16 when I signed up for Facebook.
well, yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Do you have kids?
Not yet.
Thankfully not.
You don't have kids? So-
Nah, I don't want them to talk me into buying a house.
Okay, that's how I was gonna go. Like, what if your kids were like, hey, daddy, like,
No, they would totally talk me into it. That's the thing. I know this would work on me, so surely it would work on someone.
No,
Yeah.
it's just you.
Dude, hey,
I like the reverse engineering that you're doing
yeah,
behind
yeah.
this. So.
It's like, Dad, Jimmy's dad's got this really cool house. I want to go over to his house. I'm like, son, how much is that house worth? And then we're gonna find out that through the TikTok that Quincy was selling houses, and that's where he got his house. So I got to go to Quincy to get a cool house.
I don't use TikTok just because, there could be other countries checking it out too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it's
don't,
all good.
Yeah.
And you don't go past Newcastle, so clearly that's not
I
your
don't,
market.
I don't go past Newcastle or Indianapolis. I don't want to go over to China.
Unfortunately, the minute you walk in here, your face now lives in China's databases.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have Wise cams.
I saw it.
They're just they're very cheap.
What do you think? What do you think they're doing with all that data?
Dude, I can't
don't
wait
care.
to find out what they're doing with us sitting at our desks all day.
I know. That's what I mean. I'm like,
Just creating more of you to do the same thing.
Dude, if
Sure.
they could, I would totally outsource to myself somewhere.
That'd be sweet. That'd be sweet.
It's gonna be the knockoff TRIFLIX.
Yeah.
knock off.
There's already a Russian one.
Triflix
Might as well just
12.
have a Chinese one too.
Right?
There is.
Yeah.
We'll bring that up some other time.
Yeah.
Next podcast.
Next podcast.
Yeah.
Table that. Yeah.
So what do you want to do in the future? What's next?
Yeah,
What's next for Quincy?
Just for the podcast. So what do you want to do now?
What do you want to do?
Well, next is getting rental properties.
Nice.
I really want to be a landlord, I guess. Not really. I don't want to be a landlord, but I want to
Yeah, you can get a management company.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I want to own some properties, couple duplexes, quadplexes. I had a project going where we were going to build a 16-unit apartment building, but that fell through. So I'm trying to do something along those lines.
Nice.
Okay.
And just rent wherever I live and own houses for
Okay.
other people to rent.
So you talked about entrepreneurship and what it meant to you.
What's that word again?
Just drop syllables. So what does that mean to you? Because you explained that, but how does that apply to this new venture that you're interested in?
Providing value to the tenant. So I don't want to just be your average landlord. I want
Slumlord.
Yeah, I don't want to be a slumlord. I would rather I know this might be cliche, but I want to provide some value to them in whatever aspect that may be, whether it be personal health or whatever. I'm big into taking a sharp left. I'm big into red light therapy.
Okay.
And
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know
but
what that
off the
means
top
either.
of my head, if I had to guess, I probably can't say it on this episode.
No, you shouldn't. You
What
shouldn't.
is red
Red light
what is red light
therapy?
That's exactly what I thought.
No, it's the opposite of that. It's where you're standing in front of two big 6-foot panels, infrared panels. And have you seen plants underneath red lights before?
Yeah.
It's exactly that. Except you're doing it for the human, for your body.
Your French fries in the window.
Not those. Just like your house plant, underneath the red light, to grow and photosynthesize or whatever it does. So same thing for your body. It's there's a lot of studies and stuff out there. I think it's kind of a pre-training kind of thing. I really want to bring this room would be perfect for a red light room. Just having two panels, somebody comes in. I want to start that business here in Columbus. Just have where you can go do your red light therapy. Because over in my gym in Bloomington, Anytime Fitness, they've got this room for it, and it's people use it all the time.
Really?
It's cool.
So it's infrared light?
It's infrared light therapy. Yeah.
Yeah, my mom she works as a massage therapist, and she bought an infrared sauna from them. And it's just in our house now, in my brother's old room.
You should use it, dude. You should use it.
They just got it. I might try it out.
What are the perks of
That's what I was
this?
going to ask.
I don't know. I've never heard of it before.
Wait, no. Before he tells us, I want you to guess. What do you think it does?
Well, one, it's a sauna. So there's the sauna part, and then there's the infrared part.
And what does the infrared do?
I don't know.
Thank you.
I'm very ignorant. I will admit that.
Wrong answers only. What does the infrared sauna
It
do?
removes the redness in your skin, so you don't look like a tomato.
All right. What's the red
Tristan
sauna
would
do?
ruin that fast. Tomato man.
Tomato man. He'll adjust.
It's the reverse of a sauna and makes you sweat on the inside instead of the outside.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that.
See that. I feel like that could be useful.
That could be it.
Yeah.
Inner sweating.
Yeah.
So, what's an infrared panel?
I'm not a
6 foot
doctor or anything,
room?
okay? So
Yeah.
just
Disclaimer.
This is advice.
Disclaimer.
From what I've learned, I've been doing it for 60 days. It's been at least 2 months straight. I've been doing it.
You're taller. I was just gonna say.
You think have I grown taller?
I think so.
Wow.
Wow.
Cool. That's not the point.
Photosynthesis.
The recovery. So like after you work out, like
Okay.
recovery, like with your muscles, is something called like ATP,
Okay.
cell reproduction and stuff. So
yeah.
it helps your body like produce cells and even kill like damaged or like bad cells. ATP inflammation.
Okay.
So it really helps with like inflammation. My body's like really damaged just from like hitting trees and stuff, like mountain biking, dirt biking.
Okay.
I could show you some videos, but we're not. I actually recently, my dirt bike peg went into my leg, like, and I had like a 6-7 inch gash on my shin. And
Was that recent?
Yeah.
Did
Holy
you show
moly.
that to me? I feel like maybe
I didn't show it. No, there's a lot of videos out there, people doing stuff.
Pull it up,
Dude,
Jeremy.
that's wild.
It was rough, man.
Might have been him.
I don't think I sent it to you. I didn't share it like that. I mean, if you follow my Snapchat, maybe, but I doubt it.
Oh,
Dude, that sounds gnarly.
It was rough. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I used to like post a lot. I would make a lot of cool videos and stuff. Like whenever I was like doing personal training, like I sold hoverboards and stuff. I would like make videos of me and Jeremy ride around on hoverboards and like selling them out of the Starbucks parking lot, like over there by Walmart and stuff.
That's
So like, but I don't
pretty
really
cool.
post a whole lot anymore. Like social media has kind of changed a little bit. It's hard to like talk about like how it's changed, but like to me, it's just changed a little bit. So I have like built a halfway decent reputation online, and I just have kind of wanted to maintain that.
I get that.
Like I don't have thousands of followers by any means, but I have really good reviews at my bike shop and stuff.
Okay.
So like as long as people know that like you're still in business, to me, that's all I need right now.
You still got the hookup on hoverboards?
No, those are gone.
You were talking about it.
Alibaba, dude. Alibaba. I was getting those things for like $100 and slinging them for like $350.
Dude, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I want
I sold a
one.
lot of hoverboards. None caught on fire, by the way.
There you go.
None caught on fire.
My kids are into it, so I was like, we
Yeah.
should get one
Yeah.
so I can hurt myself.
So Alibaba, he just told you where to go get it.
AliExpress now.
yeah. I'll go
So
get me
those
one.
are like segways, but just without the handles.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just your
Yeah.
feet. Yeah.
Now a lot of them,
hoverboards.
they got LEDs and Bluetooth speakers built in.
Yeah, you can spin around.
I totally pivoted. I'm sorry. We were talking about something else.
No, you're good.
Nice.
I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
So are you like deep into homeopathy?
Oh,
Homeopathy?
Homeopathy.
Yeah, I'm
Do
big
you
into
into
apathy.
trees?
Homeopathy. Homeopathy.
No, I just believe in holistic wellness and holistic like
There you go.
well-being.
Holistic,
Maybe
yeah.
that was the word.
Sure.
So
What does that mean?
God.
Really?
I'm curious because it seems to be a big enough part of what he's doing that I'm genuinely curious on how much that actually plays an impact on him.
Big time, dude. I mean, we just went through a freaking massive,
BC, AC.
Yeah, exactly. And like I think that's how some people, to me, you can say, yeah, I've got the job or not, but I think I'm a organic person, or I'm not organic. I don't like to go either way, but like I just feel like what you put in is what you get out. So
I get that.
yeah, so like that's kind of what holistic means to me, and
Yeah.
just try to put in as best quality stuff as possible.
Sounds just like logical to me.
Yeah,
that's
like this is your only vehicle you get for the rest of your life. So I want to put premium gas in it. Like I want to change my oil often. Like
Yeah. Do you put premium gas in your actual car?
fully, I put diesel gas in my car.
Yeah. It doesn't even support diesel. But
doesn't-
It
That's what
doesn't,
goes
but he's
in.
just like, you know what? It's going in.
It costs
Yeah.
the
It
most.
just goes
That's what
right
goes.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, going to Tennessee it was $200. I mean,
Dang.
yeah, I was towing a couple thousand
Oh, okay.
pounds, but still, yeah. Usually I get 30 miles per gallon, but with
That's still impressive.
Couple thousand
for
pounds.
that size of a car.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, one of my friends was telling me he has a Mustang, and on a good day he gets like 11.
Oh,
Poor dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine daily driver's 20.
Yeah.
And
not bad.
I
26.
don't like that at all. It was fine before
Ford people.
the gas doubled in price.
Yeah.
Now you're a Honda guy.
I'm a Honda.
JDM, man.
I'll love me my Civic.
He whips in the parking lot and is like, dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I'm gonna be racing at night now.
There you go, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, man. You guys want to do some Would You Rathers?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
So we like to end the episodes with a couple Would You Rather questions. These are going to be pretty off the cuff, so I hope you're ready.
I like it. I'm ready for it.
Are you Star Wars at all?
No.
No. So like, okay, that wouldn't
alright.
be. That's
It's
fine.
Nah.
We're going with this one. Why not? Would you rather be insulted by Gordon Ramsay for 10 seconds, or receive unlimited text messages from Donald Trump for 10 days?
What was the first one?
Be insulted by Gordon Ramsay for 10 seconds.
This says a lot, really, but I don't know. I don't really want to hear what Trump's got to say. So, but Ramsey
For
might
10
get,
days.
Yeah, for 10 days. Ramsey might give you some good advice. So we'll talk.
Dude, I don't know, man. Ramsay might like cause you to have
It could be
PTSD. Like for years later, you're going whatever he said.
10 seconds.
could be bad.
Because
you
think
just
about
hang
it. Like
yourself.
think of all those tweets that you've already forgotten about just from like a couple years back. But I'm just saying,
True.
if Ramsay rips you apart, that's stick with you for
You're
life.
right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. The first one.
Yeah. David?
Definitely Ramsey.
Yeah.
Especially if like there's a recording of it happening, just like seeing me melt in fear as he's just attacking me with his words.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Tristan?
I genuinely have like a great deal of respect for Gordon Ramsay,
Yeah.
and if he just ripped me for 10 seconds, I would play that like every morning.
Yeah.
It's like
Motivation. That's your alarm clock.
That's my motivation. That's my alarm clock. Yeah, it just goes off. I hit snooze and it comes back later.
That's hilarious.
I'm a huge Ramsay fan, so I would take it and smile.
Yeah.
I think it would be awesome. But I will say, like, I could probably take some screenshots of these text messages
Yeah.
for 10 days, and I'd probably get a pretty big following online.
And have some good content there.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
real quick.
I was thinking that too, but
Isn't that bad? I'm like,
Yeah.
how can I exploit this? Let's see. What else we got here? Here you go.
I'm scared.
Would you? These are great. Oh, there's too many to choose from.
Spit it out.
This one.
number 3.
Okay. Would you rather get your wisdom teeth pulled or your butt cheeks pierced?
Oh.
This one.
I probably.
Yeah,
I don't
that's-
know. I'd probably get my wisdom teeth pulled. You know.
Really?
Yeah, my butt cheeks pierced. I'm thinking about having them pierced together, just pierced in general.
No.
You get a pick. Whatever you
No,
want.
just my
your
wisdom,
wisdom
teeth.
teeth?
Yeah, they haven't gotten pulled out yet, so hopefully they can just stay there.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't have my wisdom teeth, so.
If you had to choose, turd.
I mean, I'd definitely do wisdom teeth
no,
again.
skip
I've done
you.
it once.
Come on. You suck.
Well, it's funny because he doesn't have wisdom teeth, but I don't have butt cheeks.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's why you keep falling out of your chair.
I just sliding down.
Oh, whatever.
I'm joking. I actually do have my wisdom
You got
teeth
a booty.
pulled as well. So, yeah, I guess I got to do the butt.
Oh, no.
My teeth are already
Clip
pulled.
that.
I would do the butt as well. I've had my wisdom teeth out, and that was the thing. I was thinking the long-term effects of all of it, the pain is less probably with the butt cheek piercing.
Dude,
Probably.
Just saying.
We're getting ready to go to
baby.
Cancun for a trip.
Come back with your butt cheeks pierced.
Actually, I mean, I could. Why not? Because I'm going with another couple of my best friends, and he said he was buying a Speedos, so I could show them off.
Yeah.
I dare you to do that.
Every time you pull up your pants, if you're not careful and you pull up your pants too fast, you're gonna rip them.
Oh no, my lace underwear.
No, you're gonna rip your piercings out, not your underwear.
Gotta
that's-
go easy.
Yeah.
Gotta go easy.
Yeah, you're gonna
David
forget
doesn't
one
know. That's
Think about sitting on that though. I didn't think about that.
That's
Yeah,
the joke
good
about
point.
like body piercings is like if you wear lace garments, the piercings always get caught and they rip. Not the clothes, your body.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. What's next?
Should we do that?
No.
Okay.
No,
Now you have to do it.
I think they should
Yeah.
now.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine. I mean, you guys asked, so.
Yep.
This podcast is going uphill quickly.
I know. Would you rather pee through your mouth every time, or have your best friend pee into your mouth one time?
Oh my gosh.
The first one. I'll pee through my mouth.
Yeah.
Definitely.
At least it's your own brand, right?
Yeah,
Like-
it's just my own brand. I don't want Daniel's piss coming. No. Oh my gosh. No.
No. I don't need that.
What are you doing?
You know what? If I just had to shove my face closer to the toilet every time I gotta pee, fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Who would your best friend be?
Yeah.
Andrew or Tristan, one of the two, depending who's.
hey, just remember, I don't drink soda. So it's only water, baby.
That's
Yeah.
good.
It's
I
just
run
meat
clean.
Bubbly pee.
My best friend's Dane, man, and he only drinks water. So I think a one-time event would keep it
What if
pretty
he-
safe.
He gives you a treat, drinks a lot of pineapple juice beforehand.
I'm out. I would do it.
Dude, one
my
time-
own. There's no way.
One time-
There's not a good enough friend of mine that I'd be like, hey,
No.
just pee in my mouth, man. Just once. It'll be fun.
No.
You don't recover from that. That's mental damage.
Isn't your spouse your best wife? Your best friend?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Legally.
Of course, she's my best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still don't want her to pee in my mouth. No. I'm out.
Motors.
I'm done.
You guys said you wanted to hear what it was.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that fast. Okay.
That's usually what happens, right?
I
So
guess sure.
if,
That's it.
I mean, I can make it go away.
If you like
no, go.
if you like
we
this
committed.
episode, hit like. If you like water sports, subscribe to the channel. If you got anything else, go write the reviews. Follow us on the places. You know, all the social medias, whatever you use, we use them probably most likely. What else do you got to say about all this?
Quincy, where can the people find you online?
Yeah. You can find my bike shop's qsbikes.com. Call me before you come to the shop.
They may
please.
or may not have bikes.
We got bikes.
Okay.
We got bikes. He's
got bikes.
Instagram, at Quincy Robinson. I don't really post on Twitter. Snapchat's QRob31. That's about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks,
you-
guys, for having me.
You're out of the Columbus
Out
office.
of the Columbus Carpenter
you
Realtors
go,
office.
buddy.
Thanks for the plug.
All right.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You're just down the street then. Huh?
Yeah, just right next door to you guys. Yeah.
Well, sweet, man. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, guys.
We're excited that you got to come on, and hopefully, maybe you'll get a call.
Yeah. I hope so too.
It was fun,
Hope I made
dude.
the cut.
Thanks, man. We
Thank you.
appreciate it. Seriously.
Thank you, bro.
Thanks, man.
Thanks for not peeing
Thanks
in
for
my
watching,
mouth.
Andrew Teo. Have a great day.